morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. Welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we will be learning a very interesting chapter, that is chemical equations and reactions. Now this chapter is very important because it will help you understand how to write down equation, how to balance them, and what are the different types of reaction that actually take place. And if you pay attention in this particular video, you will be having a clear concept of all the coming equations that you will be having in the next coming few chapters. Okay, so that is why you need to be very attentive during this class. So let's get started. Let's understand how do you balance the chemical equations. So let us come to a very interesting part, that is unbalanced and balanced chemical equations. Now if you see here, if on the reactant side, if I have 2 hydrogen and 2 chlorine, and on the product side I have only 1 chlorine and 1 hydrogen, do you think it is balanced? The answer is no, it is not balanced. So in order to balance it, we need to do something, that we have to balance on both the sides. We will be adding numbers so that we can balance both the sides of the reaction. So here if I am writing down, you all can do it by yourself also. Number of hydrogen in reactants and number of hydrogen in the products. Number of chlorine in the reactant side and number of chlorine in the product side. So how many hydrogens do I have in the reactant side? I have 2 hydrogens. And how many chlorine do I have? I have 2 chlorine. Whereas on the product side, I have only 1 hydrogen and 1 chlorine. So that means this equation is not balanced. So what do I do? We can write it as unbalanced equation. Whereas here if you see, there are 2 hydrogen and 2 chlorine on the reactant side, and on the product side we have 2 hydrogen and 2 chlorine as well. So how do I write it? H2 plus Cl2 gives you 2HCl. ठीक है, तो ये जो HCl जो मिल रहा है उसके आगे जो 2 लिखा है, मीन्स ये मल्टीप्लाई होता है H के साथ भी और Cl के साथ में भी. तो 2 हाइड्रोजन हो गए, 2 क्लोरीन हो गए, मीन्स हमारा इक्वेशन बैलेंस है. ठीक है, आई विल जस्ट शो यू विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस बॉक्स ऑल्सो. Here on the left hand side I have reactants, that is hydrogen. How many hydrogens do I have? 2 hydrogens, 2 chlorine, and products I have 2 hydrogen and 2 chlorine. So hence we can say that this equation is a balanced equation. Alright, with this I hope this part is clear to you. Now let's see this. Here I have CH4 plus 2O2 gives you CO2 plus 2H2O. Now what does that mean? Now I have 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen atoms with it. Here I have 2 oxygen molecules mentioned here. So 2O2 मतलब 2 ऑक्सीजन, पहले तो एक ऑक्सीजन है उसके अंदर 2 एटम्स प्रेजेंट है, फिर दूसरा है उसके अंदर 2 एटम्स प्रेजेंट है. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एक कार्बन है और उसके बाजू में 2 ऑक्सीजन है, प्लस H2O. H2O में मतलब एक ऑक्सीजन है और उसके साथ में 2 हाइड्रोजन एटम्स हैं. वैसे ही हमारे पास 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन के, वाटर के. ठीक है, तो दैट वे इट हैज बीन मेंशन्ड हियर. Everybody can see here, this black color is carbon, this yellow color that everybody can see here, this yellow color, this is depicting as hydrogen atoms. This is one single O2. In the equation how many O2 are mentioned? 2. So this is second O2. Okay, here I have carbon dioxide CO2. So this black is carbon and oxygen I have 2 oxygen mentioned in red color. Here water is mentioned how many times? 2 times. So this O is, the red color is oxygen and the yellow color is hydrogen. So how many do I have? I have 2 water molecules mentioned in the equation. So that way I have 2 water molecules mentioned. Alright. So that way we have to keep on going and understanding. So here you can see reactants, 1 carbon atom. In the product also you have 1 carbon atom. In the reactant you have 4 hydrogen atoms. In the product also you have 4 hydrogen atoms. In the reactants you have 4 oxygen atoms. In the product also you have 4 oxygen atoms. So that way we say that this equation is balanced. Let us see here. Carbon plus oxygen gives you CO2. This is a very simple equation. ठीक है, तो reactants में क्या है? कार्बन है और ऑक्सीजन है, प्रोडक्ट में है CO2. Here it is a very simple one because there is nothing difficult about it. कार्बन कितना है हमारे पास reactant side में? एक. On the product side also you have 1 carbon. ऑक्सीजन यहाँ पर 2 है, यहाँ पर भी ऑक्सीजन 2 है. So is this equation balanced? The answer is yes. It is balanced. So reactant में 1 carbon atom, product में भी 1 carbon atom, oxygen 2 atoms है. In the reactant side, in the product side also we have 2 oxygen atoms. Let's move on to the next one. Now suppose if I add a catalyst to it, which speeds up the reaction. Okay, we have all learned about catalyst. I have hydrogen plus oxygen in the presence of a catalyst. It gives me water. Okay, so how many oxygen and how many hydrogen do I have onto the reactant side? I have 2 hydrogen atoms and 2 oxygen atoms on the reactant side. Whereas I have 2 hydrogen atoms and I have 1 oxygen atom. So this way here this equation is not balanced. Okay, so it is an unbalanced equation. So in order to make it balanced, what do? You write down 2 in front of H2O. ठीक है, तो उससे क्या हो जाता है हमारे पास? अब फिर भी ये बैलेंस्ड है? नहीं है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन कितना था हमारे पास रिएक्टेंट साइड में? आई हैड ओनली 2, whereas now here it has become 4. ठीक है, ऑक्सीजन बैलेंस तो हो गया, ऑक्सीजन हो गया 2, बट हाइड्रोजन हो गया 4. तो अब क्या करेंगे हम लोग? वी विल राइट एन एक्स्ट्रा 2 onto the hydrogen side. Okay, so this way I have written this 2 over here. This makes my equation balanced. So here now is it balanced? The answer is yes. This equation is balanced. Okay. Balancing chemical equations. Balanced equation, one in which the number of atoms of each element as a reactant is equal to the number of atoms of the element as a product. Means, what is the relationship between conservation of mass and the fact that a balanced equation will always have the same number of atoms of each element on both the sides of an equation. ठीक है, सो बैलेंस इक्वेशन के लिए दोनों साइड्स इक्वल होने जरूरी है, तो वो कैसे होगा? Let us determine whether the following equation is balanced or not. 2Na plus H2O gives you 2NaOH plus H2. Now if you want, you can make the box that I made previously about reactants and products. ठीक है, कौन से elements use हो रहे हैं यहाँ पे? like sodium है, water है, hydrogen है. ठीक है, तो इसको मेंशन करेंगे हम लोग वो बॉक्स में और हम लोग एंटर करेंगे कि कितने सोडियम के हैं, कितने हाइड्रोजन है और कितने ऑक्सीजन है. ठीक है, सो हियर इफ यू नोटिस देयर इज 2 सोडियम, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. ठीक है, whereas on to the other side you have 2 sodium, 2 oxygen, 2 hydrogen plus 2 hydrogen. ठीक है, तो मतलब यहाँ पर ये बैलेंस्ड है? नहीं बैलेंस्ड है, it is not balanced. So in order to make it balanced, you add a 2 over here. Okay, तो क्या हो जाएगा? 2 ऐड करने से ये हमारे जो नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन और ऑक्सीजन है वो बढ़ जाएंगे ना. 2H2 means 4H and 2O is 2 ऑक्सीजन एटम्स. ठीक है. अब अगर हम लोग चेक करेंगे दोनों साइड्स, लाइक द reactant side also and product side, let's tally that now. 2 sodium, yes, on the other side also I have 2 sodiums. 4 hydrogen, do I have 4 hydrogen? Yes. 2 NaOH है, means 2 ये H के साथ में भी जाएगा. ठीक है, तो ये 2 इसके पास है प्लस ये 2 इधर है, तो 2 2 कितने हो गए? 4. ऑक्सीजन कितने हैं ऑन द रिएक्टेंट साइड? आई हैव ओनली 2 oxygen on the reactant side. Do I have 2 oxygen on the product side as well? Yes. So this equation now is a balanced equation. Write a balanced equation for the reaction between chlorine and sodium bromide to produce bromine and sodium chloride. Now here the name of the reactants and the name of the products are mentioned to us. Okay, so we will do that. You have to write down the equation in words first. So it is simple for us to mention the symbols of the elements. ठीक है, तो chlorine plus sodium bromide gives you bromine plus sodium chloride. So अब कैसे लिखेंगे? Write the correct formulas for all reactants and products. That is chlorine का है Cl2, sodium bromide का NaBr gives you bromine, that is Br2, plus sodium chloride, that is NaCl. ठीक है. Now determine the coefficients that make the equation balance. तो हम लोग को चेक करना है कि किस तरीके से ये इक्वेशन बैलेंस होगा. कोएफिशिएंट मीन्स जो हमारे एलिमेंट्स है उसके आसपास में जो नंबर्स है वो बैलेंस है या नहीं है. ठीक है, तो इफ आई हैव क्लोरीन हियर, देयर हाउ मेनी क्लोरीन डू आई हैव ऑन टू द रिएक्टेंट साइड? आई हैव 2 क्लोरीन. So what will I do? You will see whether you have how many chlorines on the product side. I have only 1 chlorine. Yes or no? You all can see. Next, how many sodium do I have? 1. On to the other side, I have 1 sodium. So sodium is balanced. But up till now, chlorine is balanced? No. Bromine, is it balanced? No. Bromine here I have 2, and reactant side I have 1, and on the product side I have 2. So how do you balance it? Let us see this. I will simply write down 2 in front of sodium bromide. ठीक है, तो जब हम लोग सोडियम ब्रोमाइड के आगे 2 लिख देते हैं एज अ कोएफिशिएंट, 2 मेंशन करते हैं, और फिर हम लोग प्रोडक्ट में भी 2 मेंशन करेंगे इन फ्रंट ऑफ सोडियम क्लोराइड. तो अब यहाँ पे सोडियम भी मेंशन, सोडियम भी हमारा बैलेंस हो रहा है और क्लोरीन भी हमारा बैलेंस हो रहा है. यस और नो? यहाँ पर ऑन द प्रोडक्ट साइड आई हैव 2 सोडियम एंड 2 क्लोरीन. यस. On to the reactant side, I have 2 chlorine, 2 bromine, 2 sodium. On the product side, I have 2 bromine, 2 chlorine, and 2 sodium. Becomes balanced. Write the balanced equation for the reaction between aluminium sulfate and calcium chloride to form a white precipitate of calcium sulfate. First, you write down a word equation for the reaction. Aluminium sulfate plus calcium chloride gives you calcium sulfate. Now, aluminium sulfate, here you have to write down, see it is also mentioning it is also asking you to write down the white precipitate which is formed of calcium sulfate. ठीक है, तो aluminium chloride कहाँ गया? यहाँ पे कोई मेंशन नहीं हो रहा है. रिमेंबर मैंने स्टार्टिंग में समझाया था कि जितना प्रोडक्ट है, जितने हम लोग रिएक्टेंट्स यूज कर रहे हैं वही हमारे पास प्रोडक्ट में भी रहेगा, बट उसका चेंज हो जाएगा, बट वो रहेगा, वैसे ही रहेगा. तो एल्यूमिनियम यहाँ पर मेंशन नहीं हो रहा प्रोडक्ट साइड पे, ना ही क्लोराइड मेंशन हो रहा है. ठीक है, बट कैल्शियम एंड सल्फेट आर बीइंग मेंशन, सो वी विल राइट डाउन whatever is missing, that is aluminium chloride. ऑलराइट, सो अब हम लोग इसे लिखेंगे फॉर्मूला में. राइट द करेक्ट फॉर्मूलाज फॉर ऑल रिएक्टेंट्स एंड प्रोडक्ट्स. सो एल्यूमिनियम सल्फेट का फॉर्मूला है Al2SO4 3 plus calcium chloride is CaCl2, which gives you calcium sulfate, that is CaSO4 plus aluminium chloride, that is AlCl3. ठीक है, now we will see whether everything is balanced or not. Determine the coefficient that makes the equation balanced. Now we will go individually and we will see for each and every element that is mentioned here whether they are balanced on the reactant side and the product side. Al, how many aluminium do you have on the reactant side? I have 2 aluminium. On the product side, how many? There is only 1. So here you have to mention, here you will have to make some changes. Okay? Same thing if I go for sulfate. Here I have SO4 3. Okay? On to the other side, I have SO4 only. Whereas calcium is 1 only, chlorine is 1, 2. So everything has to be balanced here. So what are we doing? What will be doing here? We will be adding 3 in front of calcium chloride and 3 in front of calcium sulfate. So that way this part is balanced, whereas we have to balance aluminium as well. So we will write down 2 in front of aluminium as well. Okay? So here again pay attention and read the equation carefully and see whether each and every element mentioned here is balanced or not. Aluminium, here I have 2. If you see onto the other side of the equation, you will see on the product side, how many aluminium do you have now? I have mentioned 2 in front of aluminium chloride, right? So aluminium is also being balanced here. I'll just mark it down and I'll show it to you. So things becomes bit clear to you all. Here I have aluminium 2. So I've written 2 here to make it balanced. Okay. So aluminium is becoming balanced over here. Now sulfate here that I have is how many? 4 into 3. Okay. How many? 12. So this is 3 here. I am writing down 3 here so that this also becomes balanced. So SO4 is also balanced now. ठीक है, सो ये हो गया बैलेंस्ड. अब ये पार्ट कंप्लीट हो गया हमारा. ठीक है, अब आते हैं हम लोग ये साइड पे. I had written 3 over here. Why did I write 3 here? Because I wanted to make calcium and chlorine also balanced. क्लोरीन कितने हैं हमारे पास? 6 हो गए. यहाँ पर भी 6 हो गए, right? 3 2s are 6. And here also 2 and this 3 becomes 6. So chlorine balance हो गया. We come to calcium. 3 Ca here and 3 Ca here. So calcium is also balanced. So this way each and every year reactant and the product is balanced now. Alright. So I hope things are clear to you all now. An important point to remember while balancing an equation is you have to see to it that all the elements mentioned here are properly balanced on both the sides. Means अगर N2 है इधर तो वहां पर भी N2 होने चाहिए. अगर ऑक्सीजन 3 है तो उस साइड पे भी ऑक्सीजन 3 होने चाहिए. अगर नहीं है तो हम लोग उसे ट्राई करेंगे सेम करने के लिए. तो वो कैसे कर रहे हैं हम लोग? Here I am writing 2 over this side on the reactant side. ठीक है, and I am writing 2 onto the product side as well. तो उससे क्या हो रहा है? Number of nitrogen is becoming 2 and oxygen is becoming how many? 4. यहाँ पर जो 2 ऐड करे हम लोग ने उससे 2 ऑक्सीजन हो गया प्लस O2 है. ठीक है, so I have got how many oxygens? I have got 4 oxygens. So if I write down 2 on the product side also, now this 2 is getting multiplied by each and every element. ठीक है, यहाँ पर NO2 मतलब ये साथ में है तो ये जो 2 है ये सबके साथ में मल्टीप्लाई होगा. N के साथ में भी, O के साथ में भी. तो N के साथ में 1 था तो उसके साथ में 2 नाइट्रोजन हो गए. ऑक्सीजन के पास ऑलरेडी 2 है वहां पर. So when I multiply this 2 with the other 2, it becomes 4. So here it has been balanced. So the 2 to the left of NO and NO2 refers to the number of molecules present in the balanced equation. Okay, this 2 means we are referring to the molecules present in the balanced equation. It is a multiplier for every atom in the molecule. The subscript 2 in O2 जो नीचे का जो 2 है and NO2 जो वहां पर 2 mention है refers to the number of atoms in this type that are present in each molecules or ionic compound. मतलब यहाँ पर वो मेंशन कर रहा है कि कितने एटम्स प्रेजेंट है वो ईच मॉलिक्यूल के अंदर, ठीक है। Showing phases in chemical equation. Now here I have been trying to explain you all that when you are heating something, how do you mention it? Okay, so H2O is in solid state. If I'm heating it, it gets converted into liquid state. If I'm heating it further, it converts into gaseous state. Okay, so this triangle that you see is showing that the substance that you're using for the reaction is being heated up. Okay, so the solid phase, the substance is relatively rigid and has a definite volume and shape. Example is sodium chloride. Liquid phase, the substance has a definite volume but it's able to change the shape by flowing, that is water in liquid form. Gaseous phase, the substance that has no definite volume or shape and it shows little responsive to gravity, that is chlorine. Okay, that is an example of gas that you need to know. Let's move on to the next topic, that is types of chemical reaction. We all learned about what is chemical reaction. We have learned how to balance a chemical reaction. Now we will be learning about the different types of chemical reaction. What are the types of chemical reaction? We will be learning step by step. First, understand chemical reactions are classified into the following four types in accordance with the nature and the number of reactants and the product. Means we will be talking about how the reactants and the products are reacting with each other, किस तरीके से कितने number of products मिल रहे हैं, कितने reactants react कर रहे थे तो कितने product मिल रहे हैं. Based on that, we will be learning about the types of chemical reactions. So first one we have is combination reaction, second is decomposition reaction, third is displacement reaction, and fourth is double displacement reaction. Okay, all four are very simple. So let's continue. Here, the first one, that is combination reaction, it is also called as synthesis reaction. Now what exactly happens here is I have two reactants which will combine together. ठीक है, combination इसीलिए वो word use हो रहा है. They're combining together to give you a combined product. ठीक है, A plus B gives you AB. Next is decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction के अंदर एक compound होता है हमारे पास, ठीक है, वो दो elements या दो molecules में break up हो जाता है. Then you have single replacement reaction. Single replacement reaction is here A plus BC means I have an element, one I have a compound. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पर replacement हो रहा है, मतलब compound जो है हमारे पास reactant के पास, यहाँ पर जब product पे जाएगा तो वो change हो जाएगा, सिर्फ एक ही change होगा, ठीक है, एक ही replace हो रहा है, तो it is single replacement reaction. Here you can see one element, you have a compound which in the product it will give you compound and one element. तो element change हो रहा है, compound change हो रहा है, but एक ही चीज change हो रही है, ठीक है. Then you have double replacement reaction means दो replacement हो गए यहाँ पर. If I have the reactants as AB plus CD, तो अब यहाँ पर दोनों जगह दोनों चीजें change होगी product के अंदर. AB था तो वो AD हो जाएगा और CD था तो वो CB हो जाएगा. So there are two compounds involved and two different products will be formed. Okay. Let's understand about each one of it in detail. First is combination reaction. In combination reaction, I'll take a very simple example is ammonia plus hydrogen chloride. Okay, now pay attention to each and everything mentioned in the equation. G is telling you whether it is gas, S is telling you whether it is liquid, the arrow is showing you in which direction the reaction is taking place. ठीक है, ये simple चीजें ध्यान में रखेंगे ताकि आगे हम लोगों को reactions लिखने में आसानी हो. So ammonia is NH3 plus HCl. ये दो अलग अलग elements है मेरे पास. अब ये दोनों combine हो रहे हैं to give me one product. ठीक है, तो वो है ammonium chloride. Alright, so what exactly is combination reaction? When two or more reactants combine in a reaction to form a single product, it is called a combination reaction. ठीक है, दो या दो से ज्यादा reactants अगर है हमारे पास, जब वो दोनों combine होते हैं in a reaction to form a single product, we say it is a combination reaction. Let's see a simple example here of sodium and chlorine. I have two sodium and I have two chlorine. Now, when this undergoes combination reaction, what exactly is happening is this sodium and this chlorine, they are combining together. This sodium and this chlorine is combining together. So that gives you 2NaCl. Okay? So this is a combination reaction. Okay, the general form is A plus B gives you AB. That is an element or a compound. Then they combine together, two elements or compounds, whether it is element, it is compound, depending upon the reaction. Okay, then they give you a compound. They combine together and they give you a compound. So in direct combination reaction, we have learned that you have one element, two or more elements or compounds. When they combine together during a reaction, they give you a compound. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Decomposition reaction. Now what exactly is happening in decomposition reaction? Now if I have water, it is water, and if it certain and under certain conditions, it will break down into hydrogen and oxygen. ठीक है, तो मेरे पास दो water molecules है. You can see in the picture here, O2, H2O है, O है और दो हाइड्रोजन है. whereas नीचे भी एक और एक मेंशन है. So दो molecules है पानी के हमारे पास. They are decomposing means ये break down हो रहा है. एक कंपाउंड दिया है, ये break down हो रहा है elements में, दो different elements में. ठीक है, so AB is a compound which breaks down into two or more elements. So here I have two hydrogen and two oxygen. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया. डिकम्पोजिशन मतलब कोई चीज ब्रेक डाउन होना, डिकम्पोज होना मतलब ब्रेक डाउन करना. ठीक है, कॉम्बिनेशन के अंदर दो थे तो वो कंबाइन होकर एक बन रहा था. डिकम्पोजिशन के अंदर एक है कंपाउंड है तो वो ब्रेक डाउन होकर दो एलिमेंट्स या तीन एलिमेंट्स बनता है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द केमिकल्स दैट हैव बीन यूज्ड फॉर द रिएक्शन. ओके, so in short we can say that the chemical reaction in which two or more products are formed from a single reactant is called a decomposition reaction. Okay, so here this H2O is a single reactant which is giving me two or more products. Two products are mentioned here, hydrogen and oxygen. So this type of reaction is decomposition reaction. The next one we will be learning together, that is single replacement and double replacement reaction. So in single replacement reaction, what exactly is happening? The reaction in which the place of the ion of a less reactive element in a compound is taken by another reactive element by formation of its own ion is called displacement reaction. Means very simple. Do not go for the statement. Just look at the equation first here. Here I have Mg plus CuSO4 which gives you MgSO4 plus Cu. अब यहाँ पर रिप्लेसमेंट किसकी हो रही है? जो लेस रिएक्टिव एलिमेंट है. अब यहाँ पर लेस रिएक्टिव एलिमेंट कौन सा है? Mg. ठीक है, तो ये Mg जो है it is here only and it is combining with SO4 whereas Cu remains as it is. See, so we will now read the statement once again to understand it clearly. The reaction in which the place of the ion of a less reactive element in a compound is taken by more reactive element. ठीक है, तो more reactive element क्या था यहाँ पर? You all can see in the equation. ठीक है, that is MgSO4 by formation of its own ion is called displacement reaction. यहाँ पर change of जो elements हो रहे हैं उसकी placement change हो रही है, इसीलिए हम लोग इसे replacement कहते हैं. ठीक है, मगर यहाँ पर सिर्फ एक ही की जगह चेंज हो रही है, इसीलिए सिंगल रिप्लेसमेंट बोलते हैं. अब आते हैं हम लोग डबल रिप्लेसमेंट रिएक्शंस के ऊपर. ठीक है, so here you have CaCO3 plus 2HCl which gives you CaCl2 plus H2CO3. Now in over here you have two things getting replaced here. Okay, that is why it is called double replacement reaction. Now what exactly is happening here? The reaction in which the ions in the reactants की बात करें, reactants पे ध्यान दो, are exchanged to form a precipitate are called double displacement reaction. Okay, so the last one that you see here, you have two displacement taking place. Okay, so that is why it is called as double replacement reaction. So I hope with this part of the chapter was quite clear to you all. In the next coming period, we'll be learning something new and interesting. Till then, thank you. If you liked the session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students.
This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.